Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another toy room video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new product. This is from AT Games, or At Games, however you want to pronounce it, and they're most famously known for a lot of their clone consoles like the Sega Genesis, which a lot of people don't really like, but they also did the Atari 2600, and they have a whole slew of other like retro style consoles. Now they're dipping their hands into the arcade scene, and they're basically making a competitor to the Arcade1Up cabinets. As we all know, Arcade1Up's been out for about a year now, maybe approaching a year in the next month or so, and now AT Games wants to get their hand in that market as well. So AT Games is going to be releasing an at-home arcade cabinet similar to the Arcade1Up cabinets. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the features of these cabinets. There's not really too much information yet. They just announced this today, but at E3 coming up shortly in just a couple weeks here, they are going to be unveiling what it looks like in person and just a bunch more details. But for the information that we have currently, let's go ahead and see if this truly is going to be the Arcade1Up killer. So let's start out with pricing. The pricing on these is going to range from $400 to $600. There's going to be a 44-inch cabinet, which is basically about the same scale as the Arcade1Up cabinets, and that is going to come in at $400. Now you can also get a full-size cabinet, which is 66 inches, which is going to come in at $600. So you have a $200 price difference and a 20-inch size difference in these. Now they have not mentioned how big the screens are going to be for these, and most likely these are going to be LCD screens. But another really cool thing is if you look right on top of the marquee, it looks like it does have dual speaker cutouts, or like just dual speakers, which is really nice, and they actually look like pretty big speakers. So it looks like this is going to have the dual speaker setup that the Arcade1Up cabinets are so desperately needing. And now this is going to have 350 games on this cabinet, which is a ton of games, and that's great for anybody who likes to mod their cabinets or do MAME or Raspberry Pi or whatever. This is going to have 350 games. We don't have a full games list yet, but some of the games that are listed that are available is Asteroids, Bad Dudes, Burger Time, Centipede, Fix-It Felix, Star Wars, Tetris, Tron, basketball, baseball, and football. So it looks like we are going to have those classic arcade games that we see all the time in your Asteroids and Centipede, and we're going to have some heavy hitters like Star Wars and Tron, but we are also going to have some filler games with like the basketball and baseball games. Me personally, I don't mind the basketball game because I love basketball games. However, I don't think it's going to be that great of a game, to be honest with you. Now, the coolest thing about these cabinets, and this really blows my mind, this is going to have online capabilities. So you're going to be able to play with your friends or against other random people online who are playing the ROMs, you know, at the same time as you. So you can play head to head in Tetris or other games that are multiplayer, and that is just so cool. It's going to be interesting to see, you know, how it works. But some other features with the internet capability: you have online leaderboards, cloud streaming, free DLC. So basically, if there's a glitch in one of the ROMs or something, you can download like free patches or whatever to fix that. You don't have to replace anything. It's all done over the internet. You can do remote play, online tournaments, and I think that is just absolutely amazing. That just sounds awesome. It really brings back somewhat of the feel of the, you know, going to the arcades back in the days and playing against people, because that's really at the end of the day what arcades are all about. Playing by yourself is fun, but arcades really shine when you're playing against other people. And while nothing beats playing side by side with someone on the same cabinet, this is just really cool that you're going to be able to play online right out of an arcade cabinet. I just think that is absolutely amazing, and I'm not sure if we've seen that before, even on like MAME arcades or anything. I don't think there's any way to play online against anybody. So it's a really cool concept, and if they can pull it off right, it's going to be really interesting to see just all the capabilities and features of this cabinet. And now some of the other features is Bluetooth accessories will be compatible with it. They didn't mention what exactly, but assuming you can hook up maybe some kind of Bluetooth joystick, or just a fighting stick for, you know, different games. If you don't have the exact layout or the amount of buttons that you need on this cabinet, you could hook up other Bluetooth accessories. So I think that's pretty cool. I did hear that it's going to have HDMI inputs, whether that's HDMI out or in, I'm not sure, but that is a rumored feature that this is going to have, is some type of HDMI out or in. I'm assuming in. I don't know about out, but I'm assuming you could hook up a PC to the monitor and play games that way as well. And also, this is going to have different cabinet art, which I'm actually really happy about, because I don't like this stock just like artwork. It's just kind of everything jumbled together into one thing. And while it gets the point across, I don't know, I'm not really that big of a fan of it, so it'll be interesting to see if you can swap out the graphics and whatnot. Maybe it's some kind of faceplate technology or just different skins that you can buy or whatever. But that is pretty cool that you're going to have different arts that you can do, and this is going to be compatible with light guns. Now again, that's going to be interesting since it's most likely going to be an LCD screen, and it's obviously not included. It may be an add-on that you have to buy separately or something, but it is light gun compatible. And then the final thing is pre-orders will be going live in July, so shortly after E3. E3 is coming up in June, and in July pre-orders will be available. This is about the same time that we saw Arcade1Up launch last year. So this is going to be really interesting. I do think that AT Games, if they can pull everything off, which, you know, it's hit or miss with them, but if they can pull everything off and everything works the way it should and as advertised with the online capabilities, and they have decent build quality and the buttons and sticks and everything feel nice, and they just deliver on everything that it seems like they're promising here, I think they really can give Arcade1Up a run for their money. Now, me personally, the one thing that I like about the Arcade1Ups is the dedicated artwork of the cabinet. So I love having the Street Fighter themed cabinet, or the Mortal Kombat or Final Fight, or, you know, so on and so forth. I loved having those individual themed cabinets that are made to look like the original cabinets did back in the day. So I still think Arcade1Up is going to have a place in the market, because there's tons of people who like collecting multiple cabinets and like having the different artwork and just display items in their game rooms. However, there are a ton of people who buy Arcade1Up cabinets just to have platform to mod and put, you know, thousands of games on. So it will be really interesting to see how well 18 Games delivers. And like I said, E3 is right around the corner, so make sure you guys subscribe and stay tuned to this channel, because we will be covering everything new with Arcade1Up, as well as AT Games on their new arcade as well. They are calling it the Legends Ultimate Arcade, so this is AT Games Legends Ultimate Arcade. We will be covering everything that's revealed at E3 and after E3 as well, so make sure you guys subscribe and click that notification bells if you haven't. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link is in the description down below, and also make sure you click that notification bell so you're up to date whenever I post new Arcade1Up or AT Games, or just any game videos, or just videos in general. You guys will get the notification sent to your phone. So that's pretty much it. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.